Thanks for joining Dating with Katy. It is the holiday season. As you can see, I am out in my living room. I've got my Happy Birthday Jesus sweater on. We've got the Christmas tree in the back. And this can be a great season or this can be a tough season. And I want to help you make it a sexy season and really encourage you guys to enjoy the season, single, with someone, in a frantic dating phase, whatever it is. Make sure that you do your best to intentionally enjoy this season and get some ideas. Stock up on some ideas. Maybe write them down on your manifestation list or moving them right now, hoping that you will meet your one. I know I have clients that are going on dates and it's hard because women are canceling. People are busy, but hey, listen, doesn't mean you can't meet somebody during this time, okay? So people's emotions are heightened. Their, romanticism is heightened, hopefully. And, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and we'll be talking about that on today's podcast. So make sure that you subscribe so you're getting up my weekly, getting confident, be successful, and have fun dating insight, guys. I mean, I'm putting people on hundreds of dates in a year, lots of feedback. I am listening to you guys. I'm doing photo shoots. I am in the trenches with you. And if you want to become a client or if you want to get in my database, ladies, I need you in my database. I need you with great photos. Guys, you're absolutely going to love the service. I even helped one of my clients this week send flowers to the girl that he really, really digs, and she's one of my faves. The beauty of working with me is that I've got intel on these ladies that you don't have. So I knew her address. I knew she'd be okay with flowers. As a matter of fact, I knew the exact flowers she liked, and it was a double win. So I'm going to just preface this too because we are talking about holidays and it's going to be about gift giving today and creative ideas and creating memories. But I just always want to tell guys, and ladies, you might have this too, have a lifeline. That is something I talk about a lot. I do an ESPN podcast and we always talk about these things. If you don't know her favorites, and you should be taking notes, ladies, you should be as well, getting to know, like deeply know. People want to be known, right? They don't want to just be taken out. They want to be known. But you should be creating a list in your notes on your phone. Whenever she says, oh, I'd really like, or wow, this is really cute. Guys, take note. And if you're not taking notes, do it now. Or have what I call the lifeline. That's going to be one of her friends. Get a cell phone number of somebody safe that doesn't look shady, and tell her, say, hey, look, I really want to make sure that the things I buy you really like. Do you mind if I get your best friend's phone number? Do you mind if I get your daughter's phone number? Like my daughter's 20. She's a great lifeline for my husband. As a matter of fact, I've been wanting this little necklace from Goriana. I love it. I actually bought it for my daughter and his daughter. Like hint, hint, if I buy it for them, I probably want it for me. And so my daughter, just said, hey, look, my mom wants the same necklace. And of course he got it for me. So yay, win-win. Everyone's happy. So that's your helpful advice for the day, aside from the rest coming up here. Well, let's talk about how this season is tough, you guys. It's stressful. Sometimes we're not putting dating in the forefront, or we're so desperate, and not in a bad way, but like we're so available during this season because we don't have family and friends around. That's okay too. I remember a Christmas that I did not have my kids. They usually went with their dad at 10 a.m. and I was sad. Like I didn't want to go to my parents' house and hang out with them. Like I love them, but I don't want to hang out with old people. I wanted to be with someone. So a girlfriend and I, we went down to Surf and Sand thinking it would be busy and full of people, and it was empty, and it was hard for me. I like to be around the energy and the joy of special days and things like that. So I completely understand. I've been through many seasons. This has not always been my life. If you have been following me for any time now, I used to live in a tiny California 1950s house. And now I live in what my kids say, a beautiful mansion. It's not a mansion, but it's a lot bigger than the California house. And I've met a great guy. So I encourage you. I know what I say works. And let's get started with some of these really fun ways to enjoy the holiday season and make it a little sexy. All right. Well, first I do want to say that if you listen to the Gottmans, this is kind of where I got this idea from. They had a really good video. And I just thought, yeah, you know what? People need to be encouraged. So I absolutely encourage you to listen to the Gottmans. Great, deep advice, relationship advice that comes from scientific study, which I appreciate as a sociology major. Look, people can have hypothesis, and everybody on TikTok's an expert, but they're like literally the experts. So if you haven't checked them out, check out the Gottmans. Small Things Often is their podcast. And so let's create some memories. I have got like over 15 ideas here for you. So pick and choose. You're going to want to use these somewhere in there, and you might have your own rendition. And let me know. Drop below like some of your ideas or what you've done in the past. And I do have a few ideas from my listeners. If you're not already listening, if you're not already following, make sure you follow me on Instagram. So as you can see behind me, I have a very massive Christmas tree, and it's not the only one in the house. And it took quite a bit of time to decorate. A lot of people encourage decorating a Christmas tree together. Now, if you're anything like me, I want a perfectly detailed Christmas tree, and I did have to have my husband help me with the higher parts, which caused a little bit of conflict because I wanted things exactly where they were. Now, if you are chill about decorating a Christmas tree, I highly recommend this. If you are specific to the decor and how you want your tree to look, don't take the stress of having to decorate the tree together. Just get it done yourself, have them put on the star, and be done. So as cute of as an idea that is, I mean, I definitely have had some situations in a relationship because it was stressful. So decorate the Christmas tree if that is something you can be chill about. Okay, so that was number one. Number two, what about stockings, right? So stockings are so much fun. They are a lot of work because of the small little details, but instead, maybe just call it the sexy stocking and give somebody a little fun surprise. You know, it could be lotions, creams, and maybe it could be a little outfit. And ladies, I just want to say, because here's another idea, get the outfit for yourself. Get the outfit because you know next Christmas you're going to have a man. Get the outfit because you like feeling sexy, and sometimes you just need to know you still got it. Or maybe you get the outfit and say, I'm going to fit into this next year, right? So when it comes to that sexy Christmas vibe, you don't always need a man to get you that stuff. And I really love this season too, because this is the season you could wear fishnets and pull it off. So even the nude fishnets, I think they are stylish looking. I think they can look really chic with the right outfits. So there's that really sexy idea. Guys, you can run with that because I feel like that's an easy one for you. You're like, yes, Katy, this is the best idea. I'm not listening to the rest. But listen to the rest because she wants more than just sexy things. How about this? Give the gift of style. You guys know I'm all about looking right. Just did a photo shoot with a client. Really important that you show up because how you show up matters. And so if you haven't already done so, I have an Amazon list of clothing. Go check it out. It's in my link tree. And you're going to want to shop off there. Guys, you can get ladies some beautiful dresses. Ladies, get yourself a new dress. Get some really great shoes. Get your thigh-high boots now. Such a game changer. Winner right there. And guys, I love State and Liberty. It's a clothing line that is very comfortable. The client I just did photo shoot with, he has a bunch of stuff. He's wearing a blazer coming up with his pocket square. So give the gift of style to yourself or to your partner. Or someone you're dating, like buy the guy a pocket square. I think it's super cute. All my clients get pocket squares. I have them all lined up, ready to go. They might have some, they might have none, and they're gonna make sure they get one from Katy now. Also give the gift of health, because this is, the health and beauty. So I'm gonna suggest, I love clean products, and I've really been moving in clean products. I listened to a podcast called The Healthy Home Hacks, and it's by Ron and Lisa Perez. Great ideas, really great podcast. One of my favorites is literally this Burt's Beeswax, shiny plain lip gloss. Girls give it to each other. Guys, anything Burt's Beeswax is clean. A lot of guys ask me, Katy, what kind of product should I be using? I'm all about the clean, and there is a great app called Think Dirty, and I know you love the name, and that app will tell you how clean the product is. So the fact that I am putting clean products on my face, giving it to my kids, giving it to my man is a win. Also, maybe give your man a little Botox. I mean, we got to look at each other's faces. And guys, I get it. You're like so excited that we all still look really pretty. But really, we want you to look pretty too. So we're asking that you take good care of your skin. Maybe go get a laser. Maybe buy that for someone. I know you're like, Katy, come on, but it's real. I have women who are in their 50s looking stunning. And you guys say you look and feel young. Well, you looking old. And a little bit of Botox, a little bit of skin lasering, a little bit of creams and lotions, of the higher end would do you good. So this could be the season where you could kind of send that message right there. Okay, moving on. That was the gift giving. How about this idea? A little weekend trip. I love, and I told my husband this, next year we're going to New York for Christmas. We're seeing the Rockettes. We're going to go to the Brooklyn Tabernacle. We're going to see all the lights. We're going to ice skate Rockefeller Center. And there's so many really cute places. Charleston looks amazing for Christmas. Mackinac Island. Even if you want to get out of the cold and head to Laguna Beach, going to be some great hotels with some great overnight Christmas feels, right? Holiday feels. So plan that for somebody, even if it's just one night. Just one night. Everybody feels really thought of when you do a one night overnight with a special romantic dinner. It's a win. All right, horse-drawn carriage. Heck, even in Dallas, I actually booked one for my kids and I. They're coming into town. We're going to go look at the lights. I mean, hubby's coming too, but there's horse-drawn carriages everywhere. And so make sure that's a really romantic thing. It's just cute. It seems a little cheesy any other time of the year, but at Christmas, it just makes sense. How about this? Why don't you guys try to make a new cocktail together? I mean, cocktail season is so amazing right now. There's so many different kinds of cocktails. I have a bar cart over here. I encourage bar carts, especially for you guys. It's got that masculine vibe. And pick a cocktail and make it together. Go to the store, buy the ingredients, get the Luxardo cherries. They're delicious. And, they do buy 2 really pretty glasses for the 2 of you. And again, I do want to remind you that I just did a podcast on being sober. So not saying that we build our memories around drinking, but I think it is kind of fun to create a holiday cocktail together. Maybe give the gift of a smoker. I did buy my husband one, but he probably won't listen to this podcast, so we're good. Do something around the cocktail making together. To make a good cocktail, it takes a few minutes. So, you can mix and match these ideas and use that in one of your fun nights together. Here's another idea. Read a Christmas book together or a holiday book. And I thought this one would be really fun. It's the I Spy Christmas, a book. It's like one of those things where you have to find all the mini little pieces. And the reason I think this would be so fun, because it would get your competitive spirit up with the person you're with, right? You're going to start hitting each other like, stop it. No, I found it first. And I think that's kind of fun. And it's nice to go back to childlike behavior because it's good for the soul. It kind of opens you up in a new way, in a new presence. Work is very, 9 to 5 weekdays. You guys probably go out to dinner after work and it's still like the work residuals. So you've got to help. And ladies, this is your job. I mean, and some guys are good at this, but bring him in with that feminine fun of just, cute creative ideas like, okay, I'm going to play this game with you. And whoever wins each time gets a 5-minute back rub. I mean, no man is going to turn that down, nor is any woman. So be fun and playful about the old traditions you did as a kid. All right. So we talked about buying lingerie for yourself, ladies. That was my number 7 on here. What about going out solo? I know you're like, Katy, I really don't want to do it, but I can't stress it enough. People are friendly right now. It's the holiday season. Go sit at a bar. I always encourage do this weeknights. Episode 44. Go listen to it right now. You can meet so many more people. I met my husband. I was out solo. I was dressed up. I had gone to an event. When I was basically a poor single mom, I'd go out for a beer. I would go because that's all I could afford. I'd have a beer at Mastro's because I knew that was kind of where I would rather go on a date. I'm not going to Applebee's. We've talked about that. And, I'd always meet the guys next to me. And on a weeknight, it's usually businessmen. They're out as well. Single guys, they don't want to be cooking dinner. Go out by yourself. I encourage 2 single ladies to do that this week. If you work from home, if you're a teacher, if you're a police officer and you're always surrounded by your same sex, you've got to do something different, right? So go out solo. What about going to a concert? I love good Christmas music. We're going to one today, actually. It's a Frank Sinatra Christmas tribute. And I just Googled it for things to do in your city. And even if you want to go alone, go alone. Go in a big group of girls. Go have some fun. Take your partner. Okay, here's another one. Print out any Christmas photos you have with them in the past, or even some of you as a kid. I think this is really cute to put around. So I've got one of me and hubby. That was at a different Christmas, and, I bought him a goofy Christmas shirt from Forever 21 and made him wear it. Not his favorite thing, but he does it. And, just really take some time to kind of remember those memories. I know, hopefully they're not hard, but even in my kids' rooms when they come visit, I put old pictures up so they can see themselves, and it's just a touching thing. So if you've been in a relationship for a while, print those out. I know it's old school to print them out. I went to the dollar store and found a dollar store frame. I just put it back in with the Christmas gear every year. And I think it's a really fun way to kind of travel back to those good memories. All right, well, let's do the next one. Of course, everybody knows this, the matching PJs. Oh my goodness. How about an ugly Christmas sweater, date night? And on that kind of idea, on that streamline, go ice skating, go do these cheesy things that you don't normally do. I'm not a real cheesy person. I'm like, that's kind of cheesy. So I need someone to say, stop it. Let's just go do it and bring out that kid in me again. So hopefully you're one of those people who can do that, or you have a partner that's willing to kind of pull you out and do it as well. I've even done it where we go to a thrift store and you had to go buy the ugliest old 80s sweater and hat. and then you go make snowmen, and I've even made sandmen in California, and we've had hot cocoa in places, and we went ice skating. So you can really get creative with this. That's a fun date night. How about this? Do something for a nonprofit. As a matter of fact, my kids and I on Christmas Day and my hubby were all going caroling at a local convalescent home. All I had to do was call them, Maybe that's something you and your partner could say, hey, let's go do something for somebody else. I mean, there's galas you can go to, which are always fabulous because you get to dress up. But what about going and serving? Serving in your church, serving in a nonprofit down in downtown area. I mean, if you Google and call, it's a little bit of work. It's a great way to give back and really spend some time together doing something great. All right. Of course, this is another good one. Go for a walk in those really pretty Christmas areas. And I'm going to suggest you go for the walk later in the evening, maybe after a fun dinner, after a dress-up dinner, or after a goofy dinner, right? We talked about that. Fondue. Find a fondue place. That's very, cozy idea. But go for the walk later because you're going to want to have the street to yourself. You don't want all these kids and strollers and, you can. But in Long Beach, there's a great area called Naples. It's right on the water. Even in Dallas, Highland Park is gorgeous. The houses are beautiful. Dream together, have fun together, and really just make this stress-free. Ladies, this is not a time to really start belting out things, expectations, disappointments. Really keep this positive. All right, what about a holiday photo shoot? Hey, even if it's in your backyard, even if it's somewhere cheesy, I know, here's the thing is women love to take photos. Well, interestingly enough, I was just doing a photo shoot with the client and he said, Katy, I've been seeing this girl for 2 months and I finally said, hey, can we take a picture together? And then afterwards she said, that didn't make me comfortable. Okay, well, it's probably because she's dating somebody else or she has a husband or something like that. But I know that I love it when my husband initiates the idea, hey, let's get a photo here, right? I mean, I hate being the one who's always like, can we take a photo? Can we take a photo? Because after a while, you start to think, well, this person really doesn't care to take a photo with me. So make sure, guys, that you are also saying, hey, let's take a photo or taking a selfie together. Or ladies, if that's you, you're not really cognizant of that, become cognizant because the person who loves photos wants to know that you want a photo with them, not only that they're always, initiating the photo shoot or of any kind of photo. And then here's another one, cook together, take a cooking class, create a charcuterie board. Gosh, Instagram is full of ideas, holiday ideas. You're going to a party, do it together. That is so sexy. Chicks dig it. Fireplace, that's number one right there. Fireplace, fire pit. We just bought a second fire pit for our backyard. We're having friends over. We've got a fireplace outside. We got a fireplace in this house. I got these fireplaces going all the time. I love the romance and the feel of it. So turn on that fireplace, cook a meal together, wear your ugly sweaters. A guy DM'd me the other day. He said, Katy, my girlfriend's got these Jingle Bell socks on. She's so sexy. He sent me the picture of her in the kitchen with her Jingle Bell socks. I mean, really just be goofy and have fun during this season. And I'm just reminding you too that Valentine's season is on its way. So if you haven't already listened to episode 42, it's Navigating Valentine's Day. Make your reservations now. Make your reservations now. You're going to thank me later because everything's going to be booked out. So we already have our little weekend trip to Charleston planned. And that makes me feel really great as a woman knowing that he's already planning that. So just that's a win too, guys. I'm helping you win all throughout the year. And ladies, be grateful this season. Really try to stay in that positive. Let's all work on that, negativity, no more. We got 2024 right around the corner, you guys. I'm going to be talking more about the standards and preferences and just really how to dive deep and do dating right and do dating well because it is, not so great out there, but I know that you guys are great. I know you're going to send this to another great 20%er. And I think that number might be dwindling now because there's, I keep hearing, Katy, there's not even 20%ers anymore. It's like less, but I believe that they're out there. They're just in hard to find places and we're going to find them in 2024. All right, you guys will have a happy holiday season. I always love to hear back from you. Comment below. That would be great. And then let's do next year right. And let me know of all these ideas, which one you think is the best or any that you have that is great. Until next time, cheers to great dating.